Virgo, thank you for joining me. We're going to do a past, present and future read. So it's a general read, it won't resonate for everyone, so please take the bits that fit and leave the rest, and cross watchers bear in mind that roles can be reversed. Let's take a look then, what's going on for the sign of Virgo. Been quite heavy readings today for the other signs. Oh, nice. Very nice. We have the Magician as the overall energy for the reading, one of my favourite cards. You know, the Magician is the master manifester. He can create the magic. He has all the tools he needs to create the life that he wants. So possibly manifesting something at the moment. I feel like in the recent past, a situation has resolved itself. It might have been that you were in conflict with people, you know, some form of argument took place, but I feel that as the resolve has come. It's not something that's lingering, not something that's carrying on. We've managed to patch that up and move past it. I'm picking up quite an indecisive energy with you in the recent past and the near future. I feel like maybe sometimes maybe you don't have confidence in your own decision making, or, you know, in just being able to say and do what it is that you want. So it's definitely linking to confidence. In the present energy, I have Justice, Ace of Wands and the Lovers. So there could be a new relationship blossoming for some, a passionate new beginning, but we'll go in and clarify. And in the near future, Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, a Chariot. I kind of think that you are ready to make a major decision, and I think it's going to impact the future really, and the direction in which you're headed. But let's go in and have a look get a bit more insight. Tell me about the Five of Wands then in the recent past. Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Bear with me. Oh, the Chariot's out again. Determination, ambition. I actually think for some of you, there could have been a decision to make in love. So perhaps you were with somebody, but you wanted to be with somebody else. I do think at one point, yeah, that was part of a decision you had to make, and you chose to follow your heart, I think, and go after what you felt was right for you. I think in the past you were dealing with somebody. I'm getting a very immature energy, and I feel like you were giving and they were taking, rather than an equal give and take situation. Just created challenge and conflict, and like I say, it feels really quite frustrating. And I think the person you were dealing with was probably oblivious to that. I think they were in a world of their own and often couldn't be reached, I think, or, you know, they weren't able to see things from your point of view and from your perspective as to how things were for you. I just think they were completely oblivious. For Temperance, I've got the Emperor and the Knight of Wands. Again, this is getting quite a serious and grown-up energy. Somebody who knows what they want, who knows what they need to do, and then another one that just like wandering around with their eyes closed almost aimlessly. Definitely been dealing with someone who's immature in comparison to you. So the Two of Pentacles is where the decision making, the choice comes in for me. Ten of Cups and the Chariot. That to me were kind of like, I need to do this now. I need to not be sat on the fence. I know exactly what I need to do, and I need to follow my heart and go after what's going to make me happy. Ten of Cups is about happiness. The Chariot is about, you know, moving towards your goals, the things that are important to you. And I just think, yeah, we were like, the decision made, I'm off. Let's look at the present energy, Justice. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. That was absolutely a decision. You saw a golden opportunity open up for you and it meant you needed to leave something behind. But what you were leaving behind had been a burden for a long time. Oh, okay. Ace of Wands then, King of Pentacles and the Star. This does feel like you might be connecting with somebody who just appears to be everything that you wanted them to be. But bear with me 1 second. So for the lovers, I've got the Two of Cups. Undeniably a magnetic connection, 100%. You just feel like this person is the perfect fit for you. Now the Tower's come out though, and I wanted to clarify that a little bit more. I've got the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords. I don't know if you're at risk of, I don't know if being, are we too emotional with this? Are we putting too much pressure on it? I don't feel like we are, but I did wonder if you feel that the level of love that you give is reciprocated in the same way. I would suspect it is. At least it's felt in the same way. But I don't know what it is exactly, but there's something about it that's causing you stress, worry. It might be the thought of losing it. This connection might mean so much to you that you are terrified that it will be lost. Because your heart is wide open. You are just ready to give every bit of yourself to this person, but I think that's leaving you vulnerable as well. Let's move into the near future. Two of Swords can represent a crossroads. Page of Swords, Eight of Swords. There's so much going on in your mind. There's an element of something here that's carrying a sense of feeling stuck. But you're not stuck. You've got the ball is in your court. I don't know what that's sort of representing, what area of your life that links to. I kind of feel like I want to say speak up as well. Because it might be that, you know, we want something to be different. Let's say if this is about this relationship, there's an area of it that you're not really too pleased about and you'd like to do things in a different way, but you dare not speak up and say exactly what you're thinking and feeling. And that's what's creating the stuckness. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. Justice and the Four of Pentacles. Oh, I am picking up on the situation where we might just be giving too much. Now, that wouldn't usually be a bad thing, but I don't know if I feel it in quite a suffocating way. You know, when something's too intense, you think about teenage love and a new relationship, and it is us two together all the time at every given opportunity. Even if we're arguing because we're spending too much time together, we still need to be together all the time. You know, in that kind of sense, it's too intense. And it's because they mean so much to you. Whatever this is, it means so much to you. And like I say, your heart is 110% in it. But I just kind of want to say, just take a break. It's okay. You can do that. Because I kind of feel that the worry, you run the risk of driving this person away, really, if I'm honest. Let's look at the Magician to finish us off. Queen of Swords. the Hanged Man, 6 of Wands. Now that's good. That feels like you absolutely can get what you want, and you will get what you want. But with the Hanged Man here, I wonder if there needs to be a change of perspective. And we've got the Queen of Cups out. You know, she follows her heart. Like I say, she's very intuitive. You know, what's the word I'm trying to compare her to the Queen of Swords, who is a lot more guarded emotionally. A lot more able to probably recognise if the wool's being pulled over her eyes. You know, she won't stand for any nonsense. It's all about honesty. She would speak her mind, and I think you may be stuck somewhere between feeling too much and not saying enough. I wonder if that's where the balance needs to be created. And sometimes, you know, when we don't ask questions or we don't speak up and discuss how we're feeling, we're then left with that, and we can create all kind of scenarios in our mind. So it's always going to be best to ask the question or to just put it out there. This is how I feel, and this is what I think. Give me something to work with, because definitely when we keep that to ourselves, things can snowball in our minds. I feel like you need to communicate more. You need to have an open and honest conversation about what's going on for you at the minute, and I think that's what's going to make the difference. You know, sometimes we're worried about saying something to someone because we preempt what we think their reaction's going to be, and we might expect that to be negative, but this person maybe was like that in the past, maybe have a tendency to be that way. But if you get them on a day that they're open to listening and, you know, in a very receptive mood, I think you'd be quite surprised by their response, and I think that could make a huge difference. But ultimately, there's some amazing cards out here, and I kind of feel that any pressure you might be feeling at the minute is coming from you, not anybody else. So I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope you can take something from it, and thank you for joining me.